Jose Grignon with The Black Voice. A local college graduate turned her creative thesis from her master's program into a fictional book about a young woman's rocky relationship with her mother. Now, bringing to light the issues of colorism, generational curses, sibling rivalry, and evolving views on marriage, the book, Velvet, hopes to start a conversation about women in the African-American community. And here to tell us more about her thesis is author Holly Charles. Good morning and thanks for being here.
Good morning. Glad to be here.
Okay, your thesis, creative thesis, really turned into a book. How did that happen?
Well, my original thesis was named Velvet, The Burden of Melanin and Motherhood. And it talks about this duality of being born both female and then also having this extra burden, at least in the United States of America, of being born African-American. So I ended up exploring the lives of the women in my family, and I saw these commonalities, these issues with colorism and generational curses and things that we couldn't quite beat. Every generation, we were starting to see women kind of folding into the same common tragedies.
So why did you decide to write about things that were considered taboo at one time?
I think that's what we need to speak about, are those things that are taboo. You know, one of the most amazing things about our culture is that we love our mothers. But I think sometimes we have a tendency to not reject some of those things that are passed down. Those spiritual and emotional heirlooms can sometimes be baggage. And I think that if we don't talk about the fact that these common tragedies are happening, it becomes a problem for generations to come. So we need to talk about them. I had about 30 or 40 women the first time I did an excerpt reading sitting there sobbing, saying they never had an opportunity to speak about some of these things. And I thought, man, you know, these characters are speaking life into people who are real. And that was amazing to me. It was more of a movement than just a book.
Okay, let's talk about a couple of things. Okay, colorism.
Yes.
You're lighter than me? You're darker than me?
Yes, unfortunately, there is a hierarchy of color in our community, and not just the African-American community and the Asian community, Hispanic community. And if it wasn't a color issue, it'd be texture of hair, or it would be height or something. It's human nature to try to feel superior over someone else. Unfortunately, we are struggling so much with that. We have people who contemplate suicide all over the color of skin, and we're not addressing some of the issues.
Okay, generational curses.
Generational curses. Unfortunately, sometimes mom may not have money to pass down, but she's going to give you her heirlooms. A mother can only mother based off of her fears and her experiences. And a lot of times what she passes down to you, it's her truth, and it may not be the truth.
It's a pleasure speaking with you.
Pleasure speaking with you.
And the best of luck with the book. And even though we didn't show it, I just wanted to. Velvet is the name. Again, the best of luck, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And we will see you next time with more of The Black Voice.